Hello students, how are you all? Are you cheerful? Of course, you must be cheerful. And to boost your cheers, to boost your joy, to boost your spirit, today we are going to study about a beautiful lesson. The title of the lesson is The Concert. The Concert. And this lesson is all about the magic of the music. How the music can cure the disease and how the music can improve the spirit of a person, how the music can bring joy in the life of a person. ಈ ಸಂಗೀತ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಹೇಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಮ್ಮಡಿಗೊಳಿಸುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಲೆಸನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಬೈ ಶಾಂತ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ರಾವ್, ಶಾಂತ ರಾಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ರಾವ್. Yes, and the important characters we find in this lesson is, one is Pandit Ravishankar. Pandit Ravishankar, in the music world, he is a tycoon. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಸರು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಸರು ಉಸ್ತಾದ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾ ರಖಾ. ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್, ಇನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ PRS. ಉಸ್ತಾದ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾ ರಖಾ, ಇನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ UAR. And other three important characters here are, one is Smita, a small girl, and Smita's sick brother. ಸ್ಮಿತಾಳ ಸಹೋದರನಿಗೆ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮದರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ. ಸೊ ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್, ಉಸ್ತಾದ್ ಅಲಾರಕ, ಸ್ಮಿತಾ's sick brother, Smita's mother. These five are the important characters in this story, and it's a real story happened in and around Mumbai, the earlier Bombay. And in this lesson, the important thing we focus on is, one, the love for music. ಒಬ್ಬ ನಿಜವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಗೀತ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗೆ ಸಂಗೀತದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಲವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ದ ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ಸಂಗೀತ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಉಪಚರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮೆನ್. You might have heard a beautiful proverb or a saying in English. Greatness of great men lies in the way how they treat little men. ದೊಡ್ಡವರ ದೊಡ್ಡತನ ಅಡಗಿರುವುದು ಸಣ್ಣವರನ್ನು ಅವರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೈಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ವ್ಯವಹರಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದರ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ the great people, the noble people, usually they are very simple in life. You take the example of Mahatma Gandhiji, great man but very simple. Take the example of Swami Vivekananda, great man, very simple. Take the example of Mother Teresa, great woman but simple life. Take the example of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, great man but simple life. Take the example of late ex-Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, great man but simple life. So this is how we can go on enlisting the great men but their simple life. So that is why Mahatma Gandhiji told, think globally, act locally, and think with high and act with the simple. ತುಂಬ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು all these points are very important. And now take your textbook and come to page number 86. Come to page number 86. The Concert by Shanta Rameshwar Rao. Yes, I will read it for you. The Concert. Point number 1. One morning in a small apartment in Bombay, a girl about 16 looked up from the newspaper and said excitedly, Pandit Ravi Shankar's playing tomorrow at the Shanmugananda Auditorium. Shh, shh, said her mother, pointing to the figure sleeping on the bed. You will wake him up. You know, he needs all the sleep and rest he can get. ಇವಳ ಅಣ್ಣ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಬೆಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅವನನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಬೊಬ್ಬೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2. ಬಟ್ ದ ಬಾಯ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೆಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಸ್ಲೀಪ್. Pandit Ravi Shankar, he said, Pandit Ravi Shankar, the sitar maestro. He raised himself up on his elbows for 1 second, then fell back. But his eyes were shining. We mustn't miss the chance, he said. I have always wanted to hear him and see him. ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ನ ಹೆಸರಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಡನ್ her brother was lying on the bed and he tried to wake up with the help of elbow ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು. With the help of elbow, he tried to wake up, but he couldn't. He fell down. ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅವನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ದ ಸಿತಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ರೋ, ಸಿತಾರ್ ವಾದನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂಥ ಪಂಡಿತ, ಸಿತಾರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ರೋ. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಹಿಮ್, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಮ್. ನನಗೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಅವರ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಆಸೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಕಟಪಡಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3. ಲೈ ಡೌನ್ ಸನ್, ಲೈ ಡೌನ್. His mother sprang to his side. He actually raised himself up without help. She murmured with a catch in her throat and her eyes turned to the idols of a corner shelf. The prayer which she uttered endlessly came unbidden to her lip. So she means mother patted his back and asked him, lie down. And she couldn't speak. Out of sorrow, she couldn't speak. The throat was caught. And in the corner, there was an idol of the god and looked at the god. Oh God, save my son. She prayed herself. Yes. Point number 4. I must hear him and see him, the boy repeated. It's the chance of a lifetime. Then he began to cough and gasp for breath and had to be given oxygen from the cylinder that stood under the bed. But his large eyes were fixed on his sister. So out of excitement, coughing ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಕೆಮ್ಮು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗಂಟಲು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಬಂತು, ಅವನು ಕೊಲಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟ. ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಡ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಕಮ್ ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5. Smita bit her lip in self-reproach. She had been so excited at seeing the announcement that she had not remembered that her brother was very ill. She had seen how the doctors had shaken their heads gravely and spoken words that neither she nor her parents could understand. But somewhere deep inside, Smita had known the frightening truth that Anand was going to die. The word cancer had hung in the air. Her brother was dying of cancer, even though she pretended that all would be well and they would return together, a small family of 4, to their home in Gangapur. And he was only 15 and the best table tennis player in the school and the fastest runner. He was learning to play the sitar. They were both taking sitar lessons, but Anand was better than her, as in many other things. He was already able to compose his own tunes to the astonishment of their guru. Then cancer had struck and they had come to Bombay so that he could be treated at the cancer hospital in the city. This is the story of her brother. Her brother's name is Anand. Smita's brother Anand. Anand was very good. He was very good in studies, very good in sports, and very good in music. He was better than his sister Smita. As in many other fields he was excelling, he was overtaking Smita. He had overtaken her in the sitar playing also. Both of them were playing learning the lessons of sitar with their guru. And Anant was so good in sitar also, he had composed his own tunes. ಅವನದ್ದೇ ಸ್ವಂತ ರಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವಂತ ಹಾಡುಗಳನ್ನು ಅವನು ಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ಸಿತಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಹುಷಾರಿದ್ದ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಫಾಸ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ರನ್ನರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅವರು ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 6. Whenever they came to Bombay, the family stayed with Anant, with the aunt Sushila. Her apartment was not big, but there was always room for them. ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಅವರ ಆಂಟ್ ಸುಶೀಲಾ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದರು, ಅವರ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮನೆ, ಆದರೆ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಜಾಗ ಸಾಕಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್, ವೇರ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವಿಲ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವೇ. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಗ. ಮನೆ ಸಣ್ಣದಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮನಸ್ಸಿದೆ ಅಂತಾದರೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಮನೆಯು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮನವೂ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಮನೆ ಸಣ್ಣದಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮನಸ್ಸು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದ್ದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಸರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಫೈನ್. They had come with high hopes in the miracles of modern science. They told themselves that Anant would be cured at the hospital and he would again walk and run and even take part in the forthcoming table tennis tournament. And he would play the sitar and perhaps would be a great sitarist one day. But his condition grew worse with each passing day, and the doctors at the cancer hospital said, take him home, give him the things he likes, indulge him. And they knew then that the boy had not many days to live. But they did not voice their fears. They laughed and smiled and talked and surrounded Anand with whatever made him happy. They fulfilled his every need and gave whatever he asked for. And now he was asking to go to the concert, the chance of a lifetime, he was saying. When you are better, his mother said, this is not the last time they are going to play. Yes. So in the hospital, after coming down to Bombay, in the beginning of the treatment days, the doctors were telling, yes, he will turn normal. Avanu husharagtane. He will do all the activities what he was doing earlier. He will run, he will play sitar, and he will do everything. He will play the table tennis. He was the best table tennis player also. And he will do everything. But gradually the condition worsened. Condition went bad. And doctor said, take him home. Indulge him. Indulge ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಿ, ಅವನನ್ನು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ. Indulge him. Give him whatever he asks. There are no many days to live. ತುಂಬ ದಿನ ಬದುಕುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಅವನನ್ನು ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದರು. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಟು ಅವನನ್ನು ಖುಷಿಪಡಿಸುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಅವನು ಕೇಳಿದ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಈ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಟು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸರ್ಟ್. ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಚೇರಿ ಆಗುವಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇವನನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಚೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನನ್ನು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಸೋದು, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್. ಸೊ ಮದರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಸಿ ಅನಂತ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಿತಾರ್. ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಉಸ್ತಾದ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾರಕ್ಕ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಸಿತಾರ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದು ಕೊನೆಯ ಬಾರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ನೀನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುಷಾರಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಮಿನಿಟ್. ಎಸ್, everything is fine. Fine. My dear students, so this is what the mother of Anant and Smita was trying to convince Anant not to go to sitar concert this time. But what happens? Point number 7. Smita stood at the window looking at the traffic, her eyes filled with tears. Her mother whispered, but you, Smita, you must go. Your father will take you. When she was alone with Aunt Sushila, Smita cried out in a choked voice, now how can I? We have always done these things together, Anant and I. A walk in the park might make you feel better, said Aunt Sushila, and Smita was grateful for her suggestion. Anant cannot be taken to the concert. It is difficult to take Anant to the concert. Allah. So mother said with Smita, Smita, you do one thing. You alone go to concert. Your father will take you. We can't take Anant. You go and attend the concert. But Smita said, no. Hitherto, I and Anant, I and her, my brother, Smita and her brother, we did everything together. This time, leaving him on the sick bed, how I can go? No, I can't. She started crying. Then her aunt Sushila said, Smita, you go to the park and take a walk, so your mind will be free. ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಾ, ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಶುದ್ಧ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಹಗುರಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮಿತಾಸ್ ಮದರ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಸಜೆಷನ್. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8. In the park, people were walking, running, playing ball, doing yogic exercises, feeding the ducks and eating roasted gram and peanuts. Smita felt alone in their midst. She was lost in her thoughts. ಪಾರ್ಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಅವರವರ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದರು. ಕೆಲವರು ಆಡೋದು, ಕೆಲವರು ಓಡೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬಾತುಕೋಳಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಹಾರ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಕೆಲವರು ಕಡಲೆ ತಿನ್ನೋದು. ಅವರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಅವಳು ಬಹಳ ಬೇಜಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ಲು, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಸರಿಯಾಗಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 9. Suddenly a daring thought came to her and she hurried home. She said to herself, why not? There is no harm in trying it. It would be nice to go to the concert. I don't know when we will get another opportunity to hear Pandit Ravi Shankar, she said to her mother later, and her father agreed to get the tickets. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಬಂದು ಅವಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತ ಈ ಕನ್ಸರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಹೇಗಾದರೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ, ಹಾಗಾದ ಕಾರಣ ತಡ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ, ನಾವು ಈಗಲೇ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಅವಳು ಅಪ್ಪನಿಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅನಂತನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅಪ್ಪನು ಒಪ್ಪುತ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಬುಕ್ಡ್ ದ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಕನ್ಸರ್ಟ್. And few more points are there to be studied in this lesson. I will come in front of you to explain those part. Almost half of the part will have to be taught to you in the next session. And until then, keep reading, keep realizing the things, and I will meet you in the next video. Bye bye.